Holy packs. All right, going through the second half of this 1968 through 76 baseball. So far what we've seen is 1976 and 77. So we have not seen anything from 1968, but you never know what's gonna come up. So let's start with the back side of this, which I believe is more. We got 78s here and 77s. So a little mixture of both. But starting off with the unmarked checklist, that's good. Got Goose Gossage going to the Yankees. He wasn't on, he moved from the White Sox to the Pirates to the Yankees. Nice. Well, he did a lot of good things with the Yankees, so glad they picked him up. Here you got the Mariners. So we did see the inaugural Mariners card in 1977. Here's Ken Brett again. We had him last time. Larry Boa as a player, soon to be a manager. Rennie Stennett, most hits in a 9-inning game, 7 hits. There you go, and there's Ken Brett again. We get a lot of Ken Brett. Wouldn't mind a little George Brett action. Get a lot of Ken Brett. You know, share the love. Share the brother love. We got more. Another Earl Weaver. Rick Dempsey, all right. I think he's kind of Ken Singleton. He's kind of a local legend. So starting to see some repeats. So in the last past few boxes, haven't really seen many repeats, but now this is the first time that I'm seeing a lot of the same cards that we saw last time. So, which is fine. Again, try to build out. Well, let's see how many of the set I truly have now. And I think I'm going to try and put together some starter sets because we got a lot of the 1977, 76, and 78 cards in these last few boxes. So I should have a decent amount to make a good set. At least a starter set anyway. And depending how many I have, maybe I'll try and track down the complete set. I don't know. It'd be fun to do. I know the lighting's a little tough, right? Try not to get it, the glare. Gary Matthews, all right, so there's a Gary Matthews Sr. After he had his son in the majors. So you do see that a lot, though. There's been a lot of fathers, sons, and brothers in this. All right, got another unmarked checklist, which I like. Here's Tommy John. This is the year, the year after he had his Tommy John surgery. A lot of Kuzman too. We got a bunch of him in this box. Got the Angels, so I think unmarked, you get Nolan Ryan on this card somewhere. And does that technically count as a Nolan Ryan card? I don't know. You tell me. All right, trying to do it so it all doesn't fall over. I wanted to get through these late 70s ones because I know we got a lot of 75s coming up, which will be fun to go through. But still going through these. Another Angels card, another Nolan Ryan card. You never know. Every once in a while, here's Tito Fuentes again. You get a star in here. You just throw someone or left somebody good in there. And I truly think when Bob was putting this whole collection together, he really probably had the entire set. And then later on, he just kind of broke it up. You got Dusty Baker, Ron Say, Charlie Huff, Tommy John again. So kind of interesting to see who, he took out and who he left. I mean, most of these cards I would have left too if if I had to break up the set. All right, now let's start tackling the front side of this. So back to 1976 cards here. Rusty Staub. I mean, in all, in this box, it probably has to be close to 800 cards, I would assume. And you get a good amount of, even though we've seen Sandy Alomar a couple times, but here's Ken Brett, traded to the Yankees, gets traded again a whole bunch of times. Poor Ken Brett. And Doc Ellis, a good pitcher. Sparky Lyle, good closer for the Yankees for a little while there, I believe. Mickey Rivers. But at least you get a good amount of decent cards here. All right, so let's jump into the 1975 tops here right after. So Doc Ellis gets traded to the Yankees, and right after that, you got our all-star pitcher. All right, starting off with Ted Simmons with his luscious hair. Look at that. Hall of Fame catcher. I don't know why 75 tops. I mean, obviously you got the two rookies. You got the George Brett rookie. Here's Bobby Valentine. Again, bouncing a little early. I guess hasn't quite bounced around too much yet. And you also get the Robin Yount rookies in there, which made this set pretty big. But like the design of this set, I think, is pretty iconic and stands out to people. It's certainly a more sought after set. Here's Sandy Alomar. And here's a checked up checklist. So this at least would tell us everybody he got. So he has all these guys, the Hank Aaron record breaker and all that stuff. So he must have, again, he took all these cards out. And he marked up this one too. He marked up all these. That's not fun. Oh, that's no good. Nobody wants checked up checklists. That's too bad. Those would have been good. Those would have been good unmarked. Yeah, Fergie Jenkins. All right. So 75 is proven to have a couple of good players in there. Jim Perry's not so bad himself. This one is, what the heck happened to this one? Did someone cut this card up? I can't do much with that one. Nope, guess they didn't have the Astros. Well, these guys have the Astros logo. I guess that maybe just didn't have it on the helmet there. Well, someone definitely wrote up all over these ones. This is a guy, Expo. Someone drew a mustache on the manager there. Somebody didn't like the Expos. Tim Foley. Someone drew on the Cardinals too. Well, that stinks. Some Yankees. You get Sparky Lyle again. Greg Nettles. Hey, Lou Piniella. Yeah, Billy Martin, the manager of the Rangers. That one's checked up too. Why wouldn't it be? So a little disappointing in that aspect, but what do you want? 1975, no one's really sure however old he was when he was collecting these cards. It was just a matter of trying to check them off. I don't remember writing on my cards when I was younger, though. Maybe I drew a mustache or two on guys I didn't like and didn't care about, which I think was probably normal behavior for an 8-9-year-old. So you got to figure whoever was collecting these cards way back when, they were just, you know, there was no other way to kind of, short of writing down your own checklist and then checking things off. There's really no way to do it. Here's Bob Boone. What was Bob Boone's rookie? Probably 70, so 73 might be his rookie card. Someone stuck to that one. Oof, that one got beat up. Doug Bird, this one had like the gum on it, I think. A couple of these are in rough shape. Throwing the rough shape ones aside. Frank White, oh, horribly miscut Frank White. Oh, too bad for you. Bruce Bocce, he becomes a manager later in life. Waiting to sneak a Nolan Ryan in here. That'd be great. Al McRae. That one's kind of beat up too. Victory leaders. We got Jim Hunter, Fergie Jenkins. Nice. Those two good cards there. We got leading firemen. I guess these are the closers. I don't know. We got rookie infielders. All right. Not too crazy that one. You guys rolling that one. Oscar Gamble. Look at that. Now you know. There's the fro. There's the fro everybody loves. Good job. Good job, Oscar. See, we got a couple more here. Interesting colors on the Brewers here. That was the one thing I thought they would do a better job of keeping like the team colors consistent. It's just what you knew when you were like this. I could see like being the Twins; those are kind of the Twins colors. But then you'd go to this color. It's kind of weird. And then you have that. I'm sure it was based off of the number they are, you know, where they sit, but. Would have liked it if they kept the team colors consistent. I think it would have been pretty cool. Then you could have just jumped. If once you saw your team color, you could jump over to that color and know that you got a player coming up on that team potentially. And Bar, that one's cut too. Like I said before, it's definitely an iconic set. As far as the 70s sets go, this one it has more value to it. The 74 one doesn't have much value to it, and then afterwards, right, the value goes down a little bit. But, you know, 73, 72, 71, those have a lot of value as well. What's this? The Top Sports Picture Cards. Huh. All right, that must have been the one on the top of it. This has the rubber band stuck on the back. So now we're in 1980, though. How did we jump all the way to 80? All right, so we're kind of getting further and further out of the 70s. All right, now back to where we belong. Of course, it's all the Pirates. Bob was a huge Pirate fan, in case you guys didn't know. In 1970, there's a Dale Berra, Yogi Berra's son. But it's not surprising that we have all these Pirates. Kent Okuve. Oh, he's got a rubber band stuck on the back of him. You go over there. Dave Parker. There's Ken Griffey again. Ken Griffey Sr. And back to 80s. So let's rip through these 80s, because I wasn't expecting to get any 80s cards in here. It's a box empty. Oh, wait, hold on. What's that? You get a little mini card of Roberto Clemente. Huh. I wonder if he cut that. I don't know how they cut that out, but all right. So let's rip through this 80s. These are in good shape though. Mickey Rivers moving away from the Yankees over to the Rangers. Would be very cool if we got a Ricky Henderson snuck in here somehow, but I think we all know that's not going to happen. But that's the thing, the 80 set kind of peaked it back up because, again, you had some good rookies. You had Ozzie Smith coming up in the late 70s there, Paul Molitor, Alan Trammell, right? Those kind of guys brought some value to those late 70s sets. But Ricky Henderson really brought value back to this 80 set. And I kind of like this design. This is I like the two flags over here, the facsimile autograph. It's a good design, and a Riley Odom's random 1980 football card. But I like the design, but certainly, the values went up, and then 81, 82, well, 81 for sure, the values kind of went down again. 82 for a little bit there with Cal Ripken, it was good. So we got this, he cut this out somehow. It's a mini card though. It's pretty well cut if he did cut it out. I don't know where he would have cut it from, but I don't know if it was part of a league leaders set or something like that. So like on the other side of the card was somebody else from the American League, kind of like this kind of thing. But all right, so you have the 74 leaders here. You got Fergie Jenkins, Ted Simmons in the 75s, and 2 unmarked checklists out of that side. And then we have a bunch of other 75 stuff that got all marked up and gunked up, either rough shape or something like that. So how about this? If you made it all the way to the end of this video and give it a thumbs up and a like if you want these cards. They're beat up, they're marked up, but if you want them, let me know. First one to kind of claim it, I guess. I don't know. Or first one to tell me first one, I guess, first one to claim it. If you want to just say, hey, send those over my way, let me know, I'll respond, and like the video, and we'll send these out. Actually, no, let's make it fair. Like the video, so I take everything I said back. Like the video, say, hey, I'm interested in the cards, and then I'll pool together, if there's, maybe 5 people or something like that, either I'll divide it up, or I'll just pick a name out of the hat in the next video, and we'll see who gets these cards. Again, they're beat up, they're nothing special. I'm just gonna mail them in an envelope over to you. I'll protect them a little bit, they're not gonna come in a big box or anything. Or if I do split them up, I'll send them plain white envelope and, put them in between some cardboard, protect them a little bit. But they're all, like I said, a little junked up, nothing crazy. So if you're interested in them, let me know, and we'll give them away. All right, guys, see you.